Hello everyone, I wanted to join you today and talk to you about the sensory diet. I know a lot of you guys have heard me talk a lot about the sensory diet and you're wondering what in the heck is the sensory diet and how is it going to help me with focus, concentration, help my child in the classroom. So I just wanted to get on and talk to you a little bit about that today. A sensory diet actually has nothing to do with food, believe it or not. It has everything to do with teaching the child, the adult, to use functional activity to help support focus and concentration throughout the day. Hi, Leah. And so let's just start with talking about the sensory systems. Most people think there's 5 sensory systems: sight, hearing, touch, taste, smell. But believe it or not, there's actually 2 hidden senses. One of them is proprioceptive system, and that is knowing where your body is in space. And the other one is your vestibular system, which is being aware of movement even if you can't see it. So if your eyes are closed, you can sense movement. Hi, Emily. And so I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about how, if we tap into those 2 senses, our proprioceptive system, which is body and space, and our vestibular system, which is our system of movement, how if we tap into those, we can actually help the individual focus throughout the day. So what the sensory diet is, again, it has nothing to do with food. It's about giving the individual functional activities. So I want to take you back. I want to take you to a baby. This is my daughter's bitty baby. And I want you to think about when our children were little. If they were crying, hey Bryce, hey Tina, if they were crying, what did we do to help them to focus and concentrate? Or not focus and concentrate, what did we do to help them to calm themselves? So your baby's crying, fussing, the diaper's changed, you know it's already been fed. So what would we do to calm this baby? The first thing that we do is swaddle the baby. That is heavy work and deep pressure. So heavy work and deep pressure both tap into the proprioceptive system. So swaddling is heavy work, deep pressure. Pacifier is very calming to the sensory system. That's heavy work to the mouth. We might pat the baby. Again, heavy work. Again, that's deep pressure to the body. It's believed that deep pressure and heavy work input last in the body for about 2 to 4 hours, so it's pretty powerful. What else do we do for the baby? We might rock the baby, or we might bounce the baby. These are both linear input, also known as vestibular input, unless linear input is known to help the body for about 6 to 8 hours, or it's believed to help the body for about 6 to 8 hours. So if we can think of activities that are functional, that provide our loved ones or ourselves with input, our heavy work input, deep pressure input, or movement in a line, then we can help to organize our systems and focus throughout the day. So I just want to give you just a couple examples of how as adults we automatically do this and we don't necessarily realize that we're doing it. A lot of times if we are in a meeting or a class, we will take gum. Gum is heavy work input to the body, helps to support the body, helps to support focus and concentration. 2 to 4 hours, 15 minutes of that input will help for 2 to 4 hours. A lot of times we chew that gum, but in classrooms and schools, that's very rarely allowed. So taking a break once in a while and allowing gum, maybe when your child's at home doing homework, allowing gum for 10 to 15 minutes. I want to emphasize, you guys know me, you know I don't like artificial colors, you know I don't like sugar, and I really don't like artificial sweeteners. And so there are gums out there. Spry is one of my favorite. It uses xylitol instead. Get the same input, keep it healthy, helps to focus and concentrate. Something else that we do is we might eat something crunchy. Crunchy is heavy work to the mouth. So in a meeting, if you look around, you'll see people eating crunchy foods, chewing gum. You might see them fidgeting, getting that heavy works to the hands. Or you might see somebody with their legs crossed, swinging their legs or rocking forward and back. That's linear input. Again, it helps us to focus. So when we're thinking about, let's say, a child in the classroom, if we could provide, so let's say early on in the day, if we could provide linear input to your child to help them focus 6 to 8 hours a day, that might look something like, if it's a young child, when you wake them up in the morning, say, hey, let's get dressed today. Let's go pick out our clothes. Let's hop like bunnies to go get our clothes. Or maybe it's frog jumping. Or maybe for your older ones, it's just sitting on a ball and hopping or jumping on a trampoline for 15 minutes. We have a lot of friends that I've worked with that are homeschoolers that have implemented the jumping on a trampoline for 15 minutes and have gotten great results. So getting some kind of a linear movement, it might even be jogging for us adults, in the morning can help to set us up for great focus throughout the day. And then in the classroom at, let's say, 10 o'clock and 1 o'clock, we implement some kind of heavy work or deep pressure. This might mean just a positional change. Maybe instead of sitting in the chair, the child is laying on their stomach. Maybe they're standing by the wall holding their paper on the wall while they're writing. Same activity, not taking any more time, but you're setting your students up for great focus and concentration for possibly the next 2 to 4 hours. So these are just some things to think about. Again, the goal is to provide input needed to organize the sensory system in a functional manner. So I'm not going to get into a whole lot of details today. My Wiggles Away program takes people through the sensory diet, what it is, lots and lots and lots of ideas for anyone from toddler age all the way up into late adulthood. Currently, Wiggles Away is out of stock. We are reformatting it and putting it into more of a book form, and that will be out soon. I will let you guys know when that does come out. But if you're looking for a way to improve your focus, your concentration, again, remember it's a big picture. You got to look at diet, you got to look at nutrition, and then also look at functional activities that you can incorporate into your day and have an organized day as well. So go home and research the sensory diet and how you can use it to help to focus and concentrate throughout the day and help your child, and see what results you get. It's pretty astounding how when we give them the input in a functional manner, they won't need to seek it and be wiggling all over in their chairs and running around, bouncing off walls. My last thing, word of caution, is don't wait until you see the child needing it to implement it. Because when you do that, depending on the activity, you can actually be reinforcing distractible behaviors. So instead, already have it incorporated. Have your movement in a line activities, you're running, you're jumping, you're swinging, scheduled into the day in the morning, and have a couple deep pressure activities scheduled in at 10 and 1, and watch what happens. So go home, research the sensory diet. There's a lot of great websites out there for that, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me at at bobbyshaban.com or Bobby, B-O-B-B-I, Shaban @gmail.com. Thank you so much, and have a great day, you guys. Thanks for joining me, Tina, Emily, Jessica, Teeny. I don't know who else is on, but thank you so much. I hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you.